The NBA All-Star voting ends in just under a week's time from when I'm recording this, so sooner rather than later we are going to know who has made the NBA All-Star game. And what a better way to kind of like mark this by doing a bit of a quiz testing my knowledge of the NBA All-Stars all the way from 2010 to today. Yes, that's right, today I'm on Jetpunk and this is a quiz that asks me to name all of the NBA All-Stars from the 2010 All-Star game to last year's All-Star game. You can see I haven't attempted the quiz. I don't know what it's out of, but you can see there is quite a lot of people to guess, and well, except Isaiah Thomas, who they've given me for free, so cheers for that, guys. But if you enjoy the video, make sure you leave it a like. I'm back in my uni settings, so the lighting should be a bit better. That's also the reason why there hasn't really been many videos in the last week or so. Now I'm back in the bit of a groove of things. I should be able to get a few more videos out, and it's a bit of a simple one to begin with because I'm devoid of ideas until the All-Star captains actually get announced. So this is a quiz that asks me to name all of the NBA All-Stars from 2010 to present. Now, I don't know how long I'll get for this quiz. I guess I'll just start it and see what happens. I have 30 minutes, so I should be able to be alright. I guess I'm going to start, there's 101 players as well. So I'm going to start from the top, I guess, from 2022. And I'll say, obviously, Team Durant, so it'd be Kevin Durant. Wait, it says, oh, okay, so there's one player out of 101, and it says it. That makes more sense. I don't know why I thought it'd, like, say 7 out of 101, or however many times Kevin Durant's been in an All-Star game. It's probably way more than 7. LeBron, Steph Curry, Andrew Wiggins, the boy. Who else would have been on? James Harden. I'll say Russell Westbrook. Probably wasn't in last year, but I'll put him in now. He's like 6th in All-Star voting, which is crazy. I mean, he's been a good 6th man, but I digress. And Antetokounmpo, Team Giannis. Who else? Luka was on. Luka Doncic didn't even start last year, which I think is absolutely crazy. He had Jokic on his team, and he also had Kawhi. No, Kawhi was on Durant's team. Paul George wasn't an All-Star last year. Crazy. Who else? Who else? You know, I'm just going to name names that I know that have been All-Stars. So Derrick Rose has. Mike Conley was in the All-Star game last year, or the year before. Zach LaVine, DeMar DeRozan. There you go, that's another name from last year. Oh, he was on Team LeBron. Who else? Tatum, LaMelo Ball, Zion Williamson. Williamson. I think if I get like 60, I'll be happy. Because, like I said, back in 2010, I wasn't really about. But you know, I'm doing all right, I think. So far. Who else was an All-Star last year? Ja Morant was. Kyrie Irving has been, but I don't think it was last year. Definitely not. No. Wiggins, Durant, and Morant. Who else was a starter? Wiggins, Morant, Tatum, James Harden. I've already said James Harden. I have said James Harden. Rudy Gobert, Donovan Mitchell. Who else was a starter last year? I can't think. Why can't I think? I can't think. Maybe I should move on. Klay Thompson, Draymond Green, DeMarcus Cousins, Anthony Davis, Joakim Noah was an All-Star back in the day. Who else would have been an All-Star that we might not have thought is All-Star level, but have had a mad season? Julius Randle was an All-Star one year. Think back there. Kobe Bryant will definitely be there. Dwayne Wade, Chris Bosh, Carmelo Anthony. Who else was running it? Chris Paul, I haven't said. Devin Booker, he was probably a starter last year. Was he? No, he was on the bench. Oh no, that's wrong, yeah. He might. Nah, I think he was on the bench. So I've got a starter, guard. So I need what, like a guard from the east. Who'd have been a guard from the east that was killing it last year that wasn't DeMar DeRozan? I'm gonna kick myself when I find out. Who else? Who else was killing it? Trying to think. Let's go through like 2010. Would that still be like Paul Pierce, Ray Allen, Kevin Garnett? Yeah. All right. Atlanta, the season that Atlanta did bits. Al Horford was probably in there. Yep. Would anyone else from that Atlanta team have been an All-Star? There was a really good team, but I don't know if many of them were All-Stars. Joe Johnson? Can't spell. Yeah, Joe Johnson was there, but that's 2010, so that was probably back when he was at Brooklyn. Who else? 20. Let's go through teams. So, Trae Young. There we go. Atlanta, Boston. I can't think of anyone else. Jaylen Brown was probably. Yep. Rajon Rondo. Let's say I'm already 16 off my goal. I'm not even 6 minutes in, so I'm not too. Well, I mean, I wish I could do better. Was Kevin Love was probably an All-Star. Yep. I'm just thinking of like the super teams who might have been an All-Star. Was Kyle Lowry ever one? He was. Van Vliet. Was he an All-Star? He was. Nice. Chris Middleton. Brooke Lopez probably was an All-Star. Can't think of anyone else on the Bucks who might have been an All-Star. The Sixers, Embiid, I haven't said. Simmons. Tobias Harris? No, Tobias Harris has never been an All-Star. Well, not then at least. Blake Griffin. Not Graffin. Blake Griffin. DeAndre Jordan? Maybe? That could be a different Jordan, but I think DeAndre was in an All-Star game back in the Lob City days. What other teams? The Kings probably don't have any. Probably said the two Jazz players. Can't think of anyone else from the Jazz who would have been an All-Star. The Spurs, Tony Parker, Tim Duncan. Can't spell. Would Manu have been an All-Star? I doubt Manu Ginobili had been an All-Star off the bench. If I knew. Oh, bosh, let's go. Ginobili has been an All-Star. I wasn't expecting that, given that he was a bench player for the most of his career. Anyone else from them Spurs setups that could have been an All-Star? Can't think of anyone that could have been. We'll move on. Who else? Anyone else from Denver? Can't think of Zach Randolph from the Grizzlies. Yep. Marc Gasol. Pau Gasol as well. Yeah. I mean, Marc Gasol was Defensive Player of the Year in his time, so I'd assume he was an All-Star. Any other Chicago Bulls players that could have been an All-Star? Jimmy Butler, I haven't said. Dwayne Wade obviously has. Pau Gasol. Yeah, I think I might have got all the Bulls ones. The Heat. Any other Heat players? Can't think of any other Heat players. What about any more from last year? Who was an All-Star last year that maybe didn't play, or had to be like brought in to replace people that didn't play? I've already got 60, so I'm happy. Let's go through teams again. So Boston, no. Milwaukee, can't think of anything else. Can't think of anything else from Philly, from Miami. The Nets. Anyone else from the Nets? Did D'Angelo Russell ever get one? He did. Nice. So yeah, I've said Durant, Irving, Harden, Simmons, Darren Williams. I've already said. Joe Johnson. Yeah, I can't think of any other Nets ones. Knicks. Any other Knicks? The Knicks have been bad for a long time though. So other than Carmelo Anthony and Julius Randle, I can't really think of anyone else. No, I can't think of anyone else that could have been there. The Pacers. I've said Paul George. Could there have been anyone else? Sabonis. You got one while he was at the Pacers. Missing a few from 2019. Got almost all of them. Oh no, I haven't. I'm missing quite a few current ones. Pacers. The Pacers. Wait. No. Miles Turner's never been an all-star. What am I on about? Anyone from the Pistons? Obviously, Blake Griffin was. Who paired it with Blake Griffin? Drummond. Andre Drummond. Nice. So that was a very forward-dominated team, was that? I can't really think of the guards that were in that side. Who else is at the bottom? The Magic. Dwight Howard. Back when he was killing it. I can't think of anyone else from the Magic. The Vucevic. Is Aaron Gordon an all-star? No. I think he could be not a sleeper pick, but I think he's been a bit disrespected in the voting this year. Just saying. Who else could have been an all-star out east? I'm thinking Raptors teams, Wizards, Bradley Beal, Porzingis. There you go, there's a Nick for you. So I think I've gone for every East team, and I can't think of anyone else that could have been. How about out West? Again, the Grizzlies, other than Morant, at the moment can't think of anyone else that could have been an all-star. Steven Adams, ever an all-star? Probably not. Serge Ibaka an all-star? No. Has Shea been an all-star? I know he probably should be this year, but I don't know how you spell his name. I'll just put Alexander maybe, and no. This isn't good. Why can't I think of people that were all-stars last year? This is bad. Say what? I've got guards from the East here. What other guards from the East exist? Who's having a good year this year? That's probably Damian Lillard. I haven't said. That's disgusting. Probably has McCollum ever been one? Nope. Or is it double C? It's not double C. Or if it is, he still hasn't been an all-star. These quiz ones are weird ones because you just end up watching me just go for 20 minutes, and then you're probably screaming at your screen being like, how do you not know this guy, Sam? Come on, and up your commentary skills because they're dead. Okay, let's go through teams again. Nuggets, no. Nuggets, can't think of anyone else. Grizzlies. Tony Allen ever won? No. I mean, Jarrett Allen was. Jarrett Allen was an all-star last year, but I don't know how you spell. Is his name spelled differently? Give me a second. I'm not searching up any other answers. I just need to know. Bloody hell. Jarrett. Yeah, double Len. He was an all-star last year, Jarrett Allen. Have I already said him? I have already said him. Who did I type Allen in for? I don't know. So out west. Grizzlies, can't think of any. So I do it through like what the standings are like, but I don't know what the standings are off the top of my head out west. The Suns. DeAndre Ayton an All-Star? Nope. Who else has been on the Suns? The Suns have been a dead organization for a while, to be fair. Steve Nash? Nice. So it was the start of the decade, the start of last decade, his like MVP level. Might have been. Still missing a few people from the East from like 2010 and that. Just how it is. I got all the West stuff. I ain't got all the West team from 2017. That's a shame. That's annoying. Darius Garland probably was last year. Yep, nice. Or if not the year before, he was last year. Don't think I think I've got all the Warriors ones, unless Monta Ellis was one like earlier on. Don't think he was. No. Big up like early 2010s Monta Ellis though. Dude's a beast. Jeremy Lin. Insanity in the All-Star game. Come on, where is he? We got ourselves. I think once I get to about 10 minutes, I might give up. We got. Let's go from the bottom. Houston. Was it Harden? Was Capella ever an All-Star? No. Harden, Westbrook, Paul. Nah. Oh, the Thunder again. Durant, Harden, Westbrook, Paul, George. Who else is near the bottom? The Lakers. We've already got. The Spurs. We've gone through. Can't think of any other Spurs that would have been one other than DeRozan, Kawhi, Parker, Ginobili, Duncan, Bam Adebayo. Was he last year? Nope. Have I got all the 2021s? I've got all the 2021s. That's nice. Look at me go. See, the team, Giannis team, when it gets to teams, it's a bit harder. Like, you can kind of stab a guess, like, you can stab a guess that it was in, like, the East in 2017. I want to say, like, 2017, I was like, IT. Was Avery Bradley ever an All-Star? No. Who else was on that team? That Celtics team? I might just be backing up the wrong tree. if that's the right saying for what's going on right now. Who is near the top now that's having a good year? Or who had a good year that hasn't had a good year this year? Who's been disappointing? Jeremy Grant? Was he? No, when he was most improved. I think I'm just getting stuck now. And I'm gonna click the give up, and I'm gonna go mental at all the ones I missed. I did say that I wanted like 60, and I've got 71. I've only missed out 30 players. It's just I feel like I should be getting at least the more recent ones. The fact that I haven't got all of them from last year is disgusting almost. But I think I'm gonna give up. I've hit a brick wall. I'm gonna give up. Cat, I didn't say, that's annoying. So we'll go all the way up. Allen Iverson was still doing his thing. Mario Stoudemire, yeah, probably could have got him. Jason Kidd, yeah. I didn't say Dirk. No. The fact that I knew that as soon as I saw Jason Kidd. Why didn't I think of Dirk? Oh, that's poor. Again, I'm going through the ones that I probably should have got. I probably should have got Yao Ming, Dirk Nowitzki again. Luol Deng was an all-star for Chicago. Yes, he was. Iguodala, forgot about Iguodala. LaMarcus Aldridge, Dirk again. It's going to be Dirk in every single one. Drew Holiday back in his Philly days. Yeah, I probably should have got that. David Lee again. John Wall, I missed out on. Yeah, I said Beal, I said Porzingis, but I didn't say John Wall. Dirk again. Oh, dear me. Scroll all the way back up. Yeah, all of like I was gonna say Kyle Korver, but I never thought he was an all-star even in that Atlanta season. Jeff Teague, again, all these three are from that Atlanta season. Probably should have honed in on that a little bit more. Dirk again, LaMarcus Aldridge. Oh, because I thought because Isaiah Thomas was there. I, right, okay, never mind. John Wall, Paul, again, it's kind of just like repeating ones now. John Hall, Paul Millsap, Kemba Walker. I forgot about how good cardiac Kemba was. Same with Gordon Hayward, really. LaMarcus Aldridge, again. Goran Dragic, yes, the Dragon. Current Chicago Bull, back in the Heat days. As I said, the Heat were kind of like now and then, obviously the big 3 days. Didn't really think much in the middle. John Wall again, Kemba Walker again, and then Cat. Yeah, I feel like I should have probably got Karl Anthony Towns. That's the kind of play. Like, he's not even in top 10 voting this year, so slipped my mind. Kemba Walker, Dirk, Oladipo, Mark Aldridge again, Cat again, and then yeah, it's probably the same. Siakam and Ingram, they're new. Again, none of these two. Siakam might be in the top 10. Ingram definitely isn't. And then, yeah, we scroll the way down. We get Cat again, and we get DeJounte Murray. DeJounte Murray is in the top 10. But, yeah, I forgot how well he did with the Spurs last year. But, yeah, I only missed out 30. And technically, the Isaiah Thomas one I probably would have got if not for the fact that it was already there. I think Dirk's definitely the worst one, though. I can't believe I didn't get Dirk. That's poor from me. But alas, please don't have a go at me in the comments too much. That is the end of today's video. If you liked it, make sure you're leaving a like down below. Subscribe to the channel. Hopefully I'll be able to churn out a few more videos now that I am back at uni, now that the setup's a little bit better, now not having to work off my laptop all the time. So yeah, leave a like for some more videos, subscribe for more, and if you guys like any British basketball content, I am now a lead writer on BBL Daily for the Manchester Giants, so I'll leave a link in the description to one of the articles that I've written. Make sure you read it if you want to, and yeah, if you like British basketball, and if you want some British basketball content coming on this channel, let me know by leaving a comment down below. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.